Alrighty, YouTube, it's your boy Zxous, and we're back with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. We're here on live, and we've done a bit of testing with the new summer ANIS, and chat and people who are watching on the stream or the video. Let me tell you, she's a good-ass character. She actually hits insanely hard, which is not surprising for me, because I knew she was going to hit very hard. But I didn't think she was gonna hit that hard, right? I knew she was supposed to do damage, but I didn't think she was supposed to do that damage. So I gave her overload gear. Unfortunately, on live, I rolled max ammo capacity with attack percent, and I do not have a... Oh wait, where did I get 900 from? What the hell? Where did I get 900 from? Bug? I don't know. But I don't have enough to re-roll the max ammo capacity out. But she's a very good character. So we do have her level 10 bonds. We do have her fully level 5. And we have her under resilience cube for reload speed. Now the thing is, if you run her with privity, literally when you use her burst skill, even all at level 5 skills, she's only going to have one bullet and she's never gonna reload. Like, it's gonna look like it's glitched. It's gonna look like one and then one and then one and then one, because her reload speed is insanely maxed out, right? By herself, her burst skill, her first skill, and privity, right? But let's talk about this character. So these are all level 5 skills. At level 5, when you enter a full burst, all allies with the electric code get an attack percentage buff of 42.74% of caster's attack, which is her attack. So 42% of her attack, every electric code ally will be getting that into their attack. Very nice. And then she also increases the reload speed by 38.08% for 10 seconds. Very, very good. On skill 2, again, all level 5 skills, she deals 295.5% of final attack as damage. For final attack, that includes Nikke stats, equipment modification effects, which is the attack percent you guys just seen there, and effects during battle. So buffs from litter, the attack buff that she gives herself, the attack buff that privity gives, all that stuff is pretty good. And then obviously damn shit interruption part when the last bullet hits too. We're not really going to be able to see that until we fight Gravedigger. I think she's going to be very good with Gravedigger, especially if you run her with Noir. And then on her burst skill, she actually does increase or decrease her max ammo capacity by 57.12% for 10 seconds, increase her reload speed by 21.42% for 10 seconds, and has strong as or damage as strong element increase by 32.64% for 10 seconds. So this character is going to be very, very good. Chat, out of 10, what are we giving her for the rating? Just go ahead and put it for the YouTube video to see. And then again, for the cube, we are running resilience cube for more reload speed, right? So I'm not gonna lie, when I seen just now, she was doing very, very good. Actually on auto, before I tested her, I had 92 million, and then I put it on auto, and with her, we got up to 155 million. Now, I never tried for the shooting ranges, but that's pretty good. On auto, that's pretty good. So the team we're actually going to be running is, we're going to actually be using her as the main DPS. So we're not going to be using her as a support in this showcase. This showcase is to showcase ANIS, not her, somebody else with ANIS's buff. So we're going to have those videos, obviously. So if you're new, make sure you guys subscribe and like, obviously. Because your boy's going to test her out with Haran, Isabel, Scarlet. Your boy is going to get her with Scarlet. I don't have Scarlet, but we will do it. But we're going to leave it all on auto, and you guys are going to see. So look, right now, every time the last bullet hits, you're going to see these blue things flying in. So you see those two things that just flew in? Those are from her second skill, right? So those two things that just flied in after she landed those last bullets were her, so those things right there are her second skill. Now, if you look, she only has 4 bullets here, not 2 bullets, 2 bullets, 2 bullets. Now, this is only increased because of my max ammo capacity on my overload gear, but look at the numbers. Those are 400k, 300k. Well, it's over now, but the second skill is what makes her numbers go up, guaranteed. The second skill is what makes her numbers go up, right? But you definitely want to use her burst skill. So 5 bullets here. It would be way less if I didn't have the max ammo capacity. But look, every time, 300k there she's hitting. 300k, 100k there because the buff was over with. But yeah, if I didn't have the max ammo capacity, it would have been so much better, like it was before, literally. But yeah, literally, so she has 4 bullets now, 2 bullets. Literally, look, 400k, 400k, 300k, 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 and that's going to 2 enemies. Remember, that's not 1. So she's at 23 million right now, right? She's pretty good. I'm not going to lie, she's a very, very nice character. Privity is definitely her best friend, and I think honestly, if you are going to use a team with her, I would highly recommend either Dorothy or Litter, of course. Your burst 2 could honestly be, if you can get your ANIS to have the second highest attack, then you can run mass, but if not, then try to run somebody like Dala or Rupee, which is what I'm doing right now. Or you can even wait for, what's her name? You can wait for Helm, right? Helm was not really going to buff her up specifically, but Helm will do something there. And then, obviously, Scarlet, ANIS, and Privity. Probably the team you want to run with her. 31 million here. Now, obviously, again, this could have been way more, but the max ammo capacity by 68% on the overload gear that I got for her, that I can't roll out, unfortunately, is literally what's holding her back. But there's no question she's pretty good. She's a support, by the way. Now, if she was an attacker, I think she would be way, way, way better. But I can understand and honestly see why they didn't give her the attacker class, right? Chat, can we agree on that? I think we all understand why they wouldn't give her the attacker class. Because that would be too much. That'd be way too much. So we're actually going to put Modernia on the team now, right? Compared to somebody a bit more overpowered in the game, who is Modernia, right? And we're going to be able to see the difference here. Now, before when I tested this, it was like a 30 million difference, which is quite good because my Modernia has full level 10 skills. My Modernia has almost full overload. She's missing one piece, but all her gear is maxed out. She has the correct stats, like sub stats on her overload gear. So it's kind of like night and day for my investments between Modernia and my investments compared to ANIS, right? So to see ANIS doing this much compared to, Modernia, right now it's less literally just because we have more ammo, which is not what we want, right? When it comes to building her, I'm definitely going to make a video on how to build this character, right? Because there's specific ways you want to build her. But there's no question, literally, there's no question she's very good. This is literally what they need to do for the near collab. This is what they need to do with future limited from this point on, right? More than half of Modernia's damage is good for a supporter who's, I don't want to say barely invested, because she has overload gear at this point, right? Her overload gear is not leveled up, so that is something like her equipment and her investment compared to Modernia's is night and day. So she's not barely invested, right? She's just invested, not like high investment or anything. She's just invested, but my Modernia is highly invested. So the damage comparison between her and Modernia should not be that close. It should not, right? So as for again, for Haran, Isabel, Scarlet, we're going to have those showcases later on the channel. So like again, I said in the beginning, subscribe. But look at the numbers, right? Obviously, 25 million from her. Right? We can't get her burst skill here, but she would be doing way more if I didn't have that ammo. Well, she was, right? Unfortunately. Now she's hitting 26 million, 72 million. Before the max ammo capacity, Modernia hit 72 million and ANIS was at what? Modernia was at 77 million and ANIS was at 43 million. Right? So literally my ANIS is getting shafted right now. If I remember, I will probably show you guys the clip earlier of when we had her, before overload gear. But she's good. She's good. I would say dupes for this character is kind of like, it's very worth it for a character who's hitting as hard as her, right? Because the thing about this character, especially when you have her paired up with Privity, is that she is literally, I said this before, she becomes a Alice shotgun character, right? What Alice does on her burst skill and how Alice acts with her burst skill is what ANIS becomes with a shotgun if you have Privity on the team and you have her using her burst skill. Because she's never reloading, right? I don't want to say she's never reloading, but her reload is so fast that it looks like she's never reloading, and she's literally only capped. She's capped to one, she's capped to one bullet. So imagine only having one bullet, having to last the last bullet to do 300% of final attack on 2 enemies, and you're able to spam that within the course of 10 seconds, right? It's quite insane how a supporter, by the way, is doing this. So ANIS is literally no question the best limited character we've gotten in this game. And this is what they need to stay around, right? ANIS is a meta character for sure. Is she the best character in the game? No, definitely not. Is she top 10? No, definitely not. But she's definitely a top, maybe she might be a top 20 character, right? She might be a top 20 character. She's very, very good though. Don't let it get to your head. Don't let it like fool you. She's a very, very good character. She's doing her job just fine and she's doing it very well. So honestly, I do think ANIS is like a character you should pull, because remember, she is limited, which means after her banner goes away, you won't be able to get her. You do have 3 weeks to get her though, so you're fine. But after 3 weeks, that's it, right? That's it. Her banner goes away on the 24th, I believe, which is fine because I probably will go for LB3 by the time her banner leaves. I definitely am going to use this character a lot. I definitely do want this character. I would highly recommend summoning for her, especially now after what I've seen. Like, even just her herself is very good as a DPS, so I would highly recommend to summon for her. But you guys definitely let me know what you think from you guys' testing, for the people who have dupes, who's people who have, you know, better gear than mine. Of course, having the max ammo capacity really hurts. By 68% really hurts because she was doing so much better before I had that. And if you guys want to watch the stream, it will be up obviously. But very, very good character. Very fantastic. Right now, I'm saying she's like a 9 or an 8 out of 10. 8 or 9 out of 10 because she's fantastic. But you guys definitely let me know what you think. It's your boy Zxous, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Later. Peace.